Hello fire signs, welcome to your monthly general reading for the month of August. I will take a spread to look at what situation you are dealing with. As this is a general reading, it could be anything that comes up. What was interesting was fire signs seemed to be like finances but connected to love, so it sort of expanded on the picture of like previous readings. So I'm kind of hoping that they're all going to do this, and it means that you can sort of use the information and tie it back to other readings, and give yourself just like a real good like overview of how different things are connecting. So yeah, it's definitely worth taking a look at any previous readings that I've posted, because they are telling sort of a story between them. Information for personal readings and extended readings will be in the drop down box. What is it going to say? I'm going to be recording a video just sort of explaining how to get the best out of the tarot readings, just to understand how I work, because my followers and subscribers have I've got a lot of new ones over the last couple of weeks, and anybody who sort of hasn't been following how I work, I'm sort of very focused on helping people, get the most out of their personal growth. So yeah, I'm just going to do a short video just to sort of explain how you can get the most out of that. So watch out for that coming up at some point in this week. Yeah, and the information for personal readings and so on will be in the drop down box. The energy can be swapped over. So if I'm talking about different people, however it resonates with you is absolutely fine. If your sun sign doesn't resonate, feel free to check out your other placements. I will take some oracle cards for each sign at the end of the reading, and then in the extended I'll go deeper into everything that's come out. I don't really think there's a lot more to say. If there is anything I've missed, as usual, it will go in the expandable box under the video. And for now, I'm going to jump into your general reading for August. So what do fire signs need to know for August? Knight of Pentacles. So this could be something that's got a lot of long-term growth potential. What crosses this situation goes against it? Queen of Cups. This could be something that you may be putting a little too much emotion into when there's a need to be sort of more grounded and stable. What supports this issue though? The Page of Wands. So a new journey or adventure, like a new opportunity for growth at a soul level. So with this being something new, this could be something having a little difficulty leaving something behind in order to move forward. But this is positive. This shows that you do see the need in sort of detaching this emotion. How has the past impacted on this situation? The Eight of Swords. So that's being stuck in some kind of imprisonment, normally psychological. Normally revolves around, like, say, a belief system or something like that. A belief about yourself or a belief about something that keeps you stuck. That's in the past position. That indicates that you are now sort of ready to move forward with this. What is in the present for fire signs? Six of Wands, victory. This is nice. This is really showing that you are coming to grips with whatever this is. What is in the future then? Bear in mind, tarot is never set in stone. So whatever comes up here is according to whatever comes out in the reading. So when I get the guidance on this side, this is according to following whatever sort of comes up there. So the Nine of Wands, which the Nine of Wands is coming close to, it's like getting close to the end of a difficult battle. So there may still be something that you're needing to work through, or it's come out with the Queen of Pentacles, which the Queen of Pentacles for me is sort of like the married mother queen. She's sort of like maybe the more mature of the queens. The Queen of Cups is also very similar energy. She's sort of that loving, nurturing energy, but this is all about sort of pure emotion, whereas the Queen of Pentacles has that practical view on it as well, and she's the one who runs her business and her family like she's kind of like the boss babe. So if this is business related, it bodes very well. This is like you coming to the end of struggles with that and getting into your boss babe energy. If this is family related, this is an energy of sort of coming into your own with that. You maybe had some struggles with that. And it means it could be for some if you struggled with fertility. This is for a very, very small few, but if you struggle with fertility, this could be an indicator that you're coming close to the end of these struggles with that, and something is on the horizon with that, some change potentially, but again, that's for a very small few. This is like, this is that victory and coming to the end of those struggles and sort of really getting into that energy of being in control of your own life, your own destiny, your own business, your own whatever. So this is like the releasing of these mindsets is allowing you to see where your growth is. You're starting to sort of detach some emotion from something or leaving something in the past, and you've had some difficulty doing so. But you are doing it. This, like, to me, looks like it's a gradual thing. So this is kind of like the Knight of Pentacles. It's mostly Taurus sort of energy, but it's all of earth. It does have a little bit of air energy attached to it too. So let's see who, how, or in where can fire signs find support and assistance in order to develop this further. And I mean, what I'm seeing from this is there's an emotional attachment to something that needs to be released, and again, it's potentially belief related. But it's like the difference with these two queens, they're both loving, nurturing energies, but with this in sort of the negative position, this is sort of like the shadow of this one, which would be overly emotional, being too emotionally invested in something. Because that Knight would show that there needs to be sort of a more practical Queen energy. Right, so the Devil. So this would indicate that there is maybe it could be a person, but there's some toxic energy that needs to be released. Who, what, why, when, how can fire signs get guidance? The Five of Wands. So that for me is stepping away from conflicts and dramas. Can be internal conflict. How can fire signs find balance? Where can they find balance? How can this situation be brought into a finer balance? Got the Four of Wands and the Chariot. That's interesting. Okay. This is either moving away from or moving towards a connection. Could be both. Could be moving away from one towards another. And this for me looks a bit like a moving away. from 1. So, this devil energy, it's in this position. Where can you find support and assistance? This for me is the releasing of these potentially toxic beliefs that have been holding you back. There's still some influence of them. Devil energy always holds back. It doesn't like, it always holds you back. It doesn't help you to grow. And as the Chariot is here, this is kind of saying that there's some progress that wants to be made. So you need to identify what this devil energy is. These 5 of Wands, like I say, it can be internal conflicts and dramas. We've got the 4, 5 and 6 of Wands here. So again, this is like moving towards this victory. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7. That Chariot. The Chariot for me is that forward movement there. You know, when you count it like that, it's the 4, 5, 6 and 7 moving through these stages and then making this forward movement. So this really can be applied to a number of situations altogether. It's not a Pentacles, it could be business, it could be a work situation, it could be a family situation. It's going to be very, very different for different people, but it's definitely something that you are materially working on, involved with, and you've just got that emotional attachment to something that's preventing you from really making that progress forward, because this is sort of the situation. So if you want to make that progress with whatever this is, and you do see this Page of Wands, is you're seeing this new potential. It's like whatever this is, it's going to let you grow at a spiritual level, because you've left some beliefs behind. I feel like this is, or you're leaving some beliefs behind. I feel like this is saying that that it's in leaving those beliefs behind, you are now able to see where you were maybe keeping yourself restricted. So it's just, for me, it's a case of working through this emotional attachment. I'm going to get a clarifier on this devil. What's this devil energy? King of Swords, yeah, so it's about a belief. It's about a belief, something that you're holding on to belief-wise. It's like a truth. The King of Swords is like truth, honesty, integrity. I mean, you could be dealing with a masculine air sign, and that person is maybe this devil energy, or you could be dealing with an energy that's just not being truthful with you about something. And they're non-communicative. Their refusal to communicate, or potentially yours, and to be, you know, honest, either with somebody or with yourself, is what's creating this devil energy. So this 5 of Wands, for me, it could be the inner conflict of not holding on to this. This is, where can you find guidance? So it's about releasing this conflict. Once this conflict and this drama, whatever it is, and the 5 of Wands is normally different, is people with different belief systems. And they are like all trying to be heard. So it could be that you're very conflicted about a number of different things. Where can you find balance? I mean, this 4 of Wands can be celebrations. So I feel like This is finding people that you enjoy being with and having some fun. Not bogging yourself down too much with whatever's going on in your mind. Maybe you're not tuning into your intuition enough as well. Because whatever this belief system is, this toxic belief or this toxic behaviour is clouding your intuition. And just having a bit of fun, clearing your energy out a bit, may help you come back to centre a little. For some of you, this could be about moving towards a union. Which can be done when this progress is made. I'm going to get a clarifier for this Four of Wands and Chariot. King of Cups. So the King of Cups keeps his emotions quite covered. This could be that there's a masculine water sign that has some good guidance for you that can help you move forward with this. I do feel as though this is a need to step into your feminine energy some more. Because while you are operating in masculine, your intuition isn't as clear. Intuition is a feminine trait. That doesn't mean it's a woman's trait, because as I say, we all have both energies. And it is the masculines do. They're active. Feminine is passive. And it's only when we're in passive mode that we can tune in with our psychic antenna. So it's employing that feminine energy, male or female, and being in that passive mode that allows your intuition to come through. And I feel like this is saying that you may be operating too much in your masculine and it's repressing your feminine. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple of I'll get an oracle card each for each sign, and we'll see if there are individual messages for each of you. So can I have a message for Aries, please? An oracle message for Aries. A leg up. So we've got the number 34 here. So you could be dealing with numerology. You can take numerology from any of these as well, but I've just been focusing on the oracle cards because obviously I'm doing them to each sign. So 34, 3, 4, 7, all of those numbers could have something to offer you numerologically. So this card is about can be about seeking out people who are trying to give you a leg up, give you some advice about something. It's about being open to receiving help as well. Some of us are a bit, we try and battle on alone, try and do everything together. It's a similar energy almost to the Five of Pentacles. And it'd be about interdependence as well, working together with somebody. So some connections can be a little codependent, where they make where you can make your happiness dependent on what the other person is doing. Interdependent relationships are where you've got two completely rounded individuals who are completely responsible for themselves, but they know how to support each other when they're in a connection. So they're completely independent, but they work together as a unit. This is definitely a message about, you know, kind of like not going it alone. I feel like you've maybe been trying to do too much on your own, and working with somebody is going to help you progress this situation. And if this is a negative belief system that's got you stuck, and you've got this devil energy, this King of Swords here, it may be a case of watching what information you are receiving. But for the most part, it is a card about trusting. Trusting somebody, you know, who has your best interests at heart. Because I do feel that this is like something that you are telling yourself. So it's maybe a case of getting some advice from somebody who knows kind of like what to do with your situation, and allowing them to help you. Right, so can I have a message for Leo, please? Orphaned 5. So this is a card about phase. This is literally just a 5, so we're just looking at that numerologically. It's about having a sense of loss. So whatever this is, this like releasing this belief has left you emotionally attached to the situation. And it's maybe left you feeling a little bit stuck, like because you've operated within this belief for so long. Releasing that has left you feeling a little bit lost. But this is where this Page of Wands comes in, because that, you know, it's like opening up a new path, the new right path, the new direction that you couldn't go in until you had released that belief. You know, that's where that Chariot comes in. Once you've sort of got to grips with that, you can see where the path actually opens up for you a little better. Again, it is a message about not going things alone as well. But it's about not identifying with something that you've released. And it's like, once you've released this emotional attachment to the situation, you will be able to see a clearer way forward. So, okay, that is Leo. So if that's Leo's message, what is the message for Sagittarius? So I have a card for Sag, please. Time to go. So we've got numerology 45, 4, 5 and 9. So yeah, time to go. This is definitely about what that walking away from something that was holding you back from moving forward. Again, could be a belief system, could be a person, could be anything really that, like say, it was holding you back. And once you've released it, released this attachment, that path is clearer opened for you to be able to, and it's just you're really struggling to let go. It's a completion card. It's where the 9 comes in. It's like really knowing when to walk away from something because you've learned everything there is to learn from that experience, from that belief, from that person, from... And it's like the universe really is trying to sort of move you forward towards something happier, but that can only happen once you have opened up to this new possibility. It's like everything that we learn and we believe has it's like stepping stones. And this is why I always try to sort of hold all information that I receive, but not to hold on to anything, be open to something being proved right or wrong, because normally through synchronicity and experience, that's when I get my confirmations as to whether something is right or not. So this is whatever this has got you to this stage, it worked for you, but it's no longer working. And what got you here is now not going to get you there. So this is kind of like that energy of knowing to release that thing, that person, in order to be able to continue with your journey. Right, so fire signs, I am going to leave this here. I hope that's been helpful, and I will definitely check your previous readings, because again, I do feel we've got a bigger story unfolding. For those of you that aren't coming into the extended, I will see you next time. For those of you that are, I'm going to take a deeper look at each of these, and I will take a look at the overall spread. So, thank you.